So tell me about your helmet, what and all your helmet contains first of all. So what and all has been involved in this helmet, and what are all the things and the stuffs you have kept inside the helmet?
I'll start with the general questions people ask me.
Okay.
They ask me, do I get shocked? Will I get shocked?
Fine.
Okay. The first answer is, have you ever got shocked by your cell phone is the first thing I'll ask, because this consumes less power than your average cell phone. And that runs on 3.7 volts, this runs on 5 volts. 5 volt is what everything nowadays runs on, be it even a power bank. So there's no way it's gonna shock you. Second, will this get my head heated? That is also another question I've been asked. So no, these LEDs are way more efficient in power than normal bulbs you will see. They are more efficient, they do not dissipate heat that much, and these do not, I haven't even put them in full brightness. I've logged them in software to not run in full brightness. That reduces the life of the LEDs. So they have been logged also in terms of safety. Alongside that, this has the features of any modern smart light. Be it Philips Hue, be it Wipro bulbs, whichever bulb you take, you can change the color. In fact, I give you more controls than an average bulb. You can change the gradient, mix of more than 3 colors, 86 plus patterns, runs on Wi-Fi. So no more Bluetooth, no more pairing, no more disconnecting, nothing you need to do. App is based as of now on the device itself. So your helmet itself has all the files it needs to run. No need of internet access. Whether you are in Himachal Pradesh or in top of Himalayas, it will still run without an internet connection. And whatever happens, even if the phone is not available, it has its own presets and it can run completely independent without a smartphone being connected to. So I've thought about all the possible limitations with this. Alongside that, you can take it out in the rain, you can go for a spin, but I do not recommend diving with your helmet. That is still not, it's a work in progress. We haven't thought of that, but someone did ask me, can I go diving with my helmet? They wanted to do underwater video of the helmet, it seems. I'm like, dude, this and all is not possible. I have to fully waterproof it like a smartphone. That is not possible. As long as your head won't get wet, the inside of your head when you're wearing a helmet, your helmet and the chip is safe. That's my guarantee. And alongside that, I'm doing this special offer of first 30 helmets. I'm covering full damage. So if you drop your helmet, LEDs break off, I'll replace them free of cost, no question asked.
Okay, so will I come under the...
Yeah, if you're purchasing in the first 30, definitely.
I will give my token advance right now itself.
Alongside that, I am also planning on doing custom orders, because a lot of people want their helmet to be unique. This itself is not unique itself for them. They want their design to be unique too, and that takes a lot of time and effort. So I do accept custom orders too. That is also a big chunk of money that usually comes in. Yeah.
There will be a huge team for this kind of a creativity.
Yep, definitely.
So you can tell me about your team.
So what usually happens is team. It's kind of difficult to say, because this runs on an open source code that is based on these LEDs. Okay, the code basically has a basic structure of protocols to control the color, the hue and saturation. Now it's my job to make it into an interface. Alongside that, it's not a team exactly. I have a person who gives me some money to make sure that I get my raw materials, because he really understands my dream. His name is Murali Krishnan. He really gets what I aspire to become. He saw the same dream as me. He's like, I know this is gonna be hit, dude. You tell me whatever money you need. Because see, I cannot ask a customer for money until the product is done. It's not right for me, because I don't feel very happy about that. There are some customers who do give me, but when I do this, I feel like the customer should feel like they can trust me completely. Whatever it takes to build a brand, I'm going to do that in the right way. And that is the goal of getting this out there, to make sure that even if you have an idea, it is possible for you to sell it.
So team in the sense, I just about to mention, like You need to get the raw materials.
The
You
process.
need to
Are
do
you referring to the
code.
process or the team? There's
the-
no team as such, actually.
Okay.
The certain commandments are those line making very practice and very simple. And sit down. English American speech language top in America. நாம தமிழே பேசுவோமே.
So you're the one-man army for
Yeah.
this entire product. So you need to get the raw materials. You need to do the coding part and all. You need to create the Android application in future. For
No,
the Play Store.
that I'm going to hire someone, but
Someone,
not
some
decided.
people, okay.
iOS programming is not my thing.
So you need to create the processor controls and all.
Yeah.
So you need to put in your own efforts.
I'll tell you why I believe that a person knowing every aspect of a product is important, because in future you shouldn't be left out even if someone else is doing your work. If someone is developing an app and they ask you a question, you should be able to answer them,
Okay.
because it's your own product. They'll look at you and be like, dude, this guy is making money but he's not even knowing what he's doing.
Correct.
I don't want to be in that page ever.
Correct.
I want to make sure that, as I told in the beginning,
Yes.
jack of everything.
Okay.
I don't want to be the ace of one thing. So every field, be it the electronics, be it the programming, be it the interface, a bit of everything has to be there in my mind too, why and how it works. Kind of inspiration like Elon Musk, basically. I'm not quoting him like I'm going to launch a rocket with LEDs on it. No, what I'm saying is he also took the same initiative. He wanted to build a rocket. He learnt it by himself. He went around asking engineers, what does this do? What does that do? He took the idea of building a rocket and making every component of a rocket in-house, in his factory. Whereas NASA employed different companies to make components and increase the cost by many folds. What I'm doing is a similar thing. I'm taking the components through my channels, getting it under one roof, and making sure the upfront cost you have to pay for this helmet is minimized.
Okay.
Because I know an average person who's earning is never going to pay more than the price of the helmet for the LED.
Correct.
No one will pay more money for a car's tire than the car,
Okay.
in simple terms.
When I was about to meet you in person, at the end of the day, we need to discuss about the cost details and all. But I think the cost itself is good. Okay.
The cost is a very hard to touch topic because everything changes. The unit price of a product changes and the total number of products being produced is high.
Correct.
So right now whatever cost I'm saying is an estimate of my labor rather than the raw material. Once I start delegating people, it becomes their salary.
Correct.
Then I can reduce the amount because my time is precious because I'm the only one doing this.
Yeah.
And that time is what you're paying for right now, because this is an art. It's not just about actually, to be honest, you go off the shop, buy a 500 rupee strip light, stick it on your helmet, you're good to go.
Yeah.
But that won't get you the feel of this finish.
Correct.
There's an art involved in knowing which pattern, how it flows, how to keep the LEDs in sync, how to hide the wire, how to make it aesthetically pleasing. These are all comes through doing it over 10 to 15 helmets, screwing up 2 to 3 helmets. It's in the process. Alongside that, you learn the process of getting the thing and what a customer might like. It's difficult to understand what a customer needs, to be very honest.
Correct.
Some people are flashy, some
Yeah.
people are not flashy. They're as unique as their fingerprint and they change so much, and adapting to that one change alone is time consuming. That is why I was thinking, should we do a kit? But then kit is also another thing. So pricing wise, what I'm hoping for is starting at 4,000.
Okay.
Is what I'm thinking. If you have a standardized pattern, I can go for standardized as in like maybe 50 LEDs. Just for the namesake of having LEDs, it can start at 3,000. The moment you step above 50 LEDs, because the work and the wiring increases and the number of effort I need to put to make sure the pattern looks nice increases, price also increases exponentially. Maximum I can go till is 7,000. I will never exceed that amount is what I'm thinking as of now for these. And my future plan is a kit that is worth 8,000. Fully battery operated. It's called the Active Gold edition of this helmet,
Okay.
and that will have an accelerometer that
when is
detects
your active
motion.
gold thing
It's
coming?
definitely after the battery. I'm looking towards summer of next year.
Okay, fine.
That is going to be properly packed with the proper packaging, service warranty, and it has a subscription package. If you subscribe, you'll get coverage for your helmet even if you have an accident. I'll replace the helmet also alongside with the LEDs. The same model. So it covers everything. And that package will have accelerometer. If you accelerate your bike, the brightness of the LEDs will change. If you stop, the LEDs will become red. Indicators get synced with the bike. Those features. Alongside that, if your helmet goes sideways, it will start flashing white. a helmet is never sideways or this way or any way other than upright. If a helmet is sideways, we can guarantee the fact that the person has fallen down. And safety services can easily find the person in a dark river side or a bridge or something like that. It's a matter of life and death. The more faster you find the person, the easier flash fight. The moment the helmet is back to the current state.
So how hard is the journey from day one? I think there will be a lot
Day
of efforts, lot of ups and downs, lot of good days, lot of bad days for you.
I had only one rule in designing this. I should never damage the shell of the helmet.
Okay.
That is my golden rule.
Okay.
I won't drill, pierce, scratch or change the helmet shell because this has been ECE approved, DOT approved to the design, and I am just adding physical visuals to it. I am not altering the helmet structure in any possible way. All the wires are altered through paddings or through the existing holes for the screws for the visors, ratchets. They are called ratchets. So existing ones, they are taken through air vents.
So rain won't come here, right?
No, nothing will happen because there's already a padding over here.
Okay,
So it
fine.
just drips down.
It will stop.
We are not looking at something like you're going standing under a waterfall. The pressure of the water definitely changes the way water seeps into a sealed enclosed package. So the higher the pressure, the more water can push in. Rain, casual rain will never ever have that much rain, just pressure. Even you can go under a shower, I'm guaranteeing, but tap water is not something friendly for electronics as of now.
Okay. We'll go to that answer.
So the future goal.
How hard is your journey?
Oh, yeah, sorry. So how hard is your journey? It's a difficult question because I'm the only one to give a reference to this. I would say I had people who made fun of me.
Okay.
People who didn't like the idea. People who called it a gimmick. People who called it, it's not gonna sell.
You're wasting your time.
Yeah, it's not gonna sell, you're wasting your time. I didn't care about that because I really liked looking at my helmet. And I knew somewhere or the other, some guy will be there who will sit with me and admire the helmet together with me. That's good enough for me to feel happy at the end of the day. And I have found people who love this.
This guy will go to great heights, man. I'm damn sure on it.
It's a tough journey, especially when people defy you. It's a very difficult journey. But I'm
just don't
sure.
want to mention him as a guy now. We are now friends almost, right?
வாங்க போலாம்.
பாத்தீங்களா பணம் வாங்குறேன்னு தெரிஞ்சுதான் கைய மேல போட்டீங்களே பரவாயில்ல போட்டுங்க.
Not almost, your friends, dude.
Yeah,
Don't worry. You're getting a helmet also. You're my best friend now then.
What's next in your journey? What's next in your
The
update
finish.
for the helmet?
The finish is the next major issue. We want the LEDs to be diffused. So if you have an A4 size paper, okay, just imagine an A4 size paper, keep it 1 inch away from it, you'll see the light diffusing perfectly.
Okay.
That is the ultimatum of a look which I'm looking. You can just Google up a JBL Pulse speaker.
Okay, yeah.
It will have LEDs on it. The pixels will never be seen. It will be a diffused color speaker. That is the end goal which I'm looking towards. And physically protecting the LEDs, because right now if I take even my phone and just smash over like this sideways, the LED can come off. I want all those physical damage to be completely cushioned and protected, at least to a certain degree. It's not fully possible to protect it completely, but definitely to a certain degree. And also to make the paint, see, once I've finished the covering, the paint job won't be an issue. Right now there's a delay of 3 days because the paint has to dry. There's a special coating of paint which I've given on that protects electronics and seals the gaps in between. So all these things have to be kept in mind. And as of now, there's also one more limitation which I'm trying to overcome. If one LED breaks, this segment won't work.
Okay.
Data won't get transferred. There's a higher grade of LEDs that has one more line for data. So even if one LED breaks, the data continues to the next one, but the cost will increase. So I'm trying to find the perfect balance between the cost, and this is a few next steps. Battery is the next step. It's not exactly the next step. It is about what is in demand, what are people asking. Because I thought people are going to be crazy for battery, very honestly. They were
So
not.
battery in the sense it will be inbuilt in the.
It'll be here,
Okay.
right over here.
Okay. It will be a short one.
It'll be like this big.
Okay. It is an inbuilt battery, or we can change it or not?
Inbuilt.
Inbuilt.
Yeah, inbuilt, definitely inbuilt. You can change the pack if you want by purchasing another one, but it is an inbuilt battery. It's a lithium ion
So
battery.
right now there is a cable linked to a power
Yeah,
bank.
linked to a.
So if this is being linked to a power socket, right? A socket.
Yeah, that works fine too.
Okay, no issue.
Anywhere a USB port. Go to the cashier counter over here and just plug it on his laptop,
So
computer
no
also,
issues
it will
with
work.
that.
Even if you want, you have an OTG cable, you can connect it to your phone also and it will work. But your phone's battery, I'm not considering.
People will be concerned, right, on those.
Definitely. All these are possible. The reason why I'm saying battery is important is it's not practically possible to always have your phone or power bank with you. But I'm assuming this. If average person goes, he cares about his bike. Because a person who buys this helmet with LEDs cares about his bike.
Fine.
He goes for long rides. He'll have a USB charger on his bike. Illana, he'll have a power bank. 3 things I'm very sure if he's purchasing a helmet like this, he will have at least thought of. Okay, don't worry. If you don't have any of this, I'll install a USB charger on your bike for free.
What and all are the most interesting observations you have watched on road?
Majority of people get the awe factor when I show them that it can be changed by a phone.
Okay.
That is the moment showstopper basically. On top of that, people see this, they think, okay, it's probably some preset running, like preset as in like some converter or something like that they plugged in and it's running like in normal TS shops and all. But the moment they realize the app can control a helmet,
That is the most coolest.
mind blown. That is exactly how they feel. And directly off without wires, that is just futuristic for them. Because we live in a generation where you expect a room refreshener to work with your smartphone. Godrej already did it anyway. So this is what the generation we are living in. And the moment you add a smartphone to an equation, people's value for a product increases exponentially. They are willing to sacrifice how much ever money it is for getting that amount of control. People like to have control, and that is the thing I'm delivering with this product. You control every aspect of every single LED on your helmet. Brightness, speed, intensity, patterns, color, gradient. There's unlimited possibilities, because if you multiply all these values, each person on planet Earth will have 1,000 plus patterns for almost 200 years.
What is the pushing element from your side
See,
to make them buy?
one thing which I've noticed is people want to do this in a nice helmet. They don't want to do it on this Studio or a Steelbird. Okay? And see, I agree with them. I completely agree with them. But the problem is, when you're buying an expensive helmet, you're making investment. Indians in general are very pushy towards investing. They want immediate output. You think about it, Amazon one day delivery, if it's not there, you won't buy that product.
Yes, exactly.
You will be like so excited, you want like, I can't wait for 2-3 days, 1 week. I want it tomorrow itself. So no one's ready to invest on a 6,000 rupee helmet. So my overall customers that come in, very rarely they tell me, buy a new helmet and do it for me. I have to push them to make them understand, you invest in a good DOT or EC certified helmet, it's going to be an asset to you in future. It's very hard to push customers regarding this. This is the only thing which I'm having a tough time with. I have a very grand plan in future. Very grand, which I took it off the chart because I couldn't make it real. To make a helmet with inbuilt LEDs, the shell will be single piece. LEDs will be inside the shell, diffused, sealed and flush. It comes with a QR code on the back which is Canon app downloads. And your helmet has unique model number and everything. So helmet itself gets software updates. That is the level, but for that I have to spend lakhs and lakhs for the shell. I have to get parts from China, so it's a very big process. That is, seeing on how this goes, I have a feeling this is going to be a trend more than a permanent thing, because people see this, they'll start loving it. But I have a doubt how long will they love it, and I want to see how that goes too.
So any word for our viewers who are watching?
Other than the fact that people can be more safe on roads, what I'm assuming is this is going to be a fashion statement, a reason for them to wear the helmet, no matter where they are, a reason for them to get noticed even if they don't have an expensive bike, a reason for them to carry their helmet even if it's an occasion that does not require a helmet, like this becoming a accessory, a useful accessory. Many people resort to not carrying a helmet because they can only use it on their bike. Now I'm giving you a reason. Use it when you're in a party. Use it when you're outside. Use it when you're on a campfire. Use it when you're in your car with your girlfriend. You want to set the mood. Use it.
Many photo shoots gonna occur.
Yeah, right? Exactly. Another thing, photo shoots. Yes. A lot of possibilities are there. People are gonna start loving night rides. People are scared to go night rides because they're not visible on road. I give you the key to night rides. This is the key.
What did your family say first of all after watching this helmet, after watching this output?
Okay.
Were they happy or?
My family is a kind of family.
Like 50-50.
See, majority of Mallu people in general, they want you to be a doctor, engineer, something of the other where you are just having a job. they don't realize the fact that I had to go through so much of education to just get this to work.
Correct.
And that moment is when they realize, okay, he has put in effort. That will never come to them. But I'm still following this dream. See, all they want is steady income. And this is not right now a steady income, because as long as orders continuously come, I cannot call it steady. And I'm not calling continuous orders because I know my capacity of making helmets. And that is a limitation which I face right now.
Okay.
That is a limitation which I'll overcome by setting up a factory, which is happening as we speak.
Okay, fine.
So yeah, family is 50-50 supportive, I can call it.
Okay. So what is the process in approaching?
You can contact me on my Instagram at Helmetry.
Okay. You flash it on the screen.
At Helmetry, you can email me, you can go to my website and request a demo. You can contact me directly on my phone number. That is also given. And every channel is open for you to communicate. I'm there everywhere.
Once after the contact, what will be?
New helmet or existing helmet?
Existing helmet.
First question. Second, budget. Third, date. Collection.
So before
delivery.
that, they can come and see a demo.
Yeah, definitely. But definitely, if you want to see a demo, midpoint or else come to me. I can't come all the way.
Correct.
It's a difficult job to come all the way. So yeah, that is possible. Demo is definitely there in the equation.
Okay.
Whichever helmet you want, if you really want it, I can do it on it. It's up to you whether you decide whether it's worth it or not. I am not going to push you whether not to do it or nothing. If you want to do it, I will do it, but I will give you my suggestion. Do invest in a better helmet.
Anything in specific to say?
In specific, I'm looking forward to a Chennai LED ride.
Okay.
That is the only specific thing which I want to happen.
Okay.
I want 20 people.
Just imagine
Just
an Independence
LEDs.
Day, right?
I want all the
Independence
LEDs to be in sync. All the helmets.
Okay.
On one Wi-Fi network. That it's possible, by the way.
So what is the maximum number of Wi-Fi networks it can be connected to?
That depends on the protocol's limitation. I think that is around 25 at a time.
Okay, right now.
25 LED helmets can be in sync together.
Okay, fine. Okay, right now itself?
Yeah, you can do that.
Great, man. That's great.
Otherwise, I can make each helmet an individual LED. So it will be like a swarm of LEDs. One pattern starts here, it will continue the next one, like that. Possible, just saying. So if you go for a group ride, if your leader wants to convey a message, he can put a left indicator, everyone's left indicator will turn on. Possible. You can color code each person in your group. So you will know before which person is overtaking you. Each group can have one color for each LED helmet. We give numbers in group rides, right? You say the lead and then the tail and the sweeper, exactly. Instead of that, you can have sweeper and tail and have one tail have red color, lead have white, and the sweeper be green. And then the rest of them can have individual colors.
Correct.
And each one can remember a color easier than a number.
Correct. This is mainly for motor vloggers or people in general?
Anyone who wants to wear their helmet more than in regular use.
Okay,
In
unisex
future,
product.
I have a plan of putting.
So any girl.
என் அக்கா ஒருத்தி வந்திருக்கா முதல்ல அவகிட்ட வாங்கி குடி
உங்க அக்கா இருக்கான உனக்கு கொக்கா எங்க அவ
As of now, no, but I have tested it with a girl. Her name is Vaishali Pillai, so she is okay with my design. She doesn't say it's not like I don't have any specific colors in it. She's fine with everything. She's like, as long as it functions the way it functions, she's more than happy to have it. But so far, girls itself get enough attention on road, to be honest. Men should get a little bit more attention is what I am saying. So this is mostly for people who don't get attention.
One final word for your helmet.
That's difficult to sum up. We'll have a lit generation ahead.
So this will be like a quote.
Yeah, lit generation. Yeah, that's basically. I just want to make sure that something in India inspires others. I haven't done any kind of interview as such for this, basically, because the moment you do something to the public, the request number increases. I can't handle it. Very honestly, I'm telling you.
I can't handle it right now.
So definitely, you go ahead, do your thing. Let me know on who you think is the person who has to contact me. I'll definitely help them out. Don't worry. Anyway, thank you for this wonderful opportunity. It was very nice meeting you. So yeah.
Sandesh, thank you.
Yeah, sure.